Hey, what's going on, everybody? You know who this is. This is Lazz. We're finally doing another Lazz Logs here. Um, yeah, I know it's been a hot minute since I've done one in quite some time. To be honest, I thought I was going to do these more often, and it's not that I don't like doing these things. It's more so that it just always turns into that I just don't happen to do it, or at least a few times before, when I do consider doing any of these, I never really have too much to talk about. And, I thought this would be quite fitting for, ending during the month of December to just kind of squeeze in one more. I know that, with all the site updates and everything that's going on, this isn't going to be posted to the site and more so to the YouTube channel initially, and then after the site gets updated, that's when this will be mass uploaded with everything else once when we get the new server going and whatnot. So yeah. So of course I got a few things that I'm gonna talk about and whatnot. If you hear any other noises or anything going on, I got some friends over playing some Yu-Gi-Oh over in the room and whatnot. Not really my cup of tea, so letting those guys have some fun, and thought I would take the time to catch up with everybody out there on the interwebs. So first up on the chopping block is to kind of talk about what's going on with my job. I know one or two of my last Lazz Logs kind of covered the state that was going on, and it wasn't sounding too promising on how things were going to go, or where things were going to venture towards and whatnot. And I definitely want to say that everything worked itself out. I'm still working with my same employer, which is great because I really love working for these guys. Um, I love the benefits, and obviously the people. I virtually grew up with these people and whatnot. I've been there for 16 years, and if I can keep working there until I retire, that'd be great. So yeah, I got that demotion that I wanted. I'm back to being just a laboratory technician again, and not doing any of the lab management stuff anymore. It was a pretty smooth transition, and I wouldn't say it was touch and go, but it did take a long while before anything actually happened due to some internal changing that I didn't know that was going on at the time and whatnot. But everybody was pretty respectful for my choice and decision, and I definitely have to say, from this change I've acquired more time, which I'm very happy about, where I can start doing more things here at home, like doing the Lazz Logs and video updates, and then of course just trying to catch up with life in general. I know December kind of messed everything up. Besides the holidays, I always cram in all of my computer updates and maintenance and everything like that. I've just been like that for years. I've always saved it for the end of the year around December. Don't know if it's the most smartest thing to do, but that's just what I always do and whatnot. But I know I was very quiet for a long time, didn't really say anything else about what was going on with my job or anything, including even in blog posts. And it really wasn't until mid-October when everything officially changed over, and just kind of wanted to get my bearings back and my feet wet again, getting back to doing the job. And the big thing really is that unlike before when I was a technician, it was I'd say like 50 to 60 hour work weeks. And I know this time around I'm not really going to be killing myself, and I really haven't been the entire time. It's really only been 40 to 50 hours tops. So, I'm very happy with this change too. It hasn't gone back to the way how things were before. But, I mean, even if it does, it's not like I'm going to kill myself getting the work done or anything, especially for the amount of people that we have in the lab. It's, I feel like with the new management, not only for the lab manager that they selected, but also just all the changes internally with management and stuff compared to where we were before. It's a lot better where if you want to take a break from things, or if you kind of want to do not exactly what I'm doing for like stepping down, because a lot of people usually don't do like what I did. There's a lot more flexibility now, and I really like it. So yeah, so that's how that's going and whatnot. So anyways, so as you know and whatnot, by time once when this gets posted, the site will have already gone through all the updates and whatnot that was posted on blogs and other things before. And I gotta say, especially for me, just kind of trying it out, it's pretty nifty and handy. I mean, granted, I'm the only guy on the site and whatnot that posts anything, so I kind of like the refresh theme. It was a little touch and go with the theme at first, just because we thought we found some good ones, and it just didn't seem to fit the vibe of what we were trying to do, where we almost just kind of kept the same theme. But I'm really happy with the theme that we have for sure. The Arise theme, as it's called, it's one of the pre-built themes provided by the CSM. Really, really, really like it a lot. Obviously, if you're viewing this Lazz log now, and not once when the server gets once when the server gets upgraded or updated, or once when it finally gets posted to the website, we did some social media expansion where, I have my Telegram channel, which I have posted on the site, as well as my Discord server as well. Don't really have anybody there right now, but, they're both open, and, just trying to include other people, to the fold, to, to interact and expand with and whatnot as time goes on, if anybody joins at all. So, there's that. I know with the YouTube channel, if you follow the link and whatnot, this video, well, the whole channel, as has been stated in all the blog posts, everything's marked as not necessarily hidden, but unlisted. I forget what it's exactly called, to be honest, but unlisted. Yeah. So it's marked as unlisted. So if you do go to my YouTube channel, it's not really going to have any videos, posted. You really have to follow the links to check out all my content. And as time goes on, we might make things more public. It just kind of depends how I feel about that. I still like being secluded, from the world and whatnot. Not that I'm afraid of, interactions with people, or, dealing with trolls or any bad people or whatever, I mean, such is life. It's the way how I look at that. So, yeah, that's the other thing to keep in mind too, is I do have a YouTube channel. You can message me and leave comments and whatnot on the videos if you want, like or dislike. It's however in the world that you want to do that. I also almost kind of forgot to include it at the beginning. So granted, usually for Lazz Logs and stuff, it is just an audio only experience and whatnot. And, at least for this, you can still, view it as such as just audio if you want to. But really, for at least this episode, I guess you could put it of Lazz Logs, however in the world you want to put it, I will have some media elements that I'm going to include here coming up here pretty soon. But overall with the site updates, it's like I said, I'm happy with how everything's kind of turned out, the way how it's looking and whatnot, and I hope you guys like it too. It's especially for the embedded video content and whatnot. I don't know if that detracted people from checking out the videos or not, because internally we don't have like any kind of counting system or anything to see about views with videos. If anybody just goes to the blog posts and opens them, that gets counted as a view. So that's the only thing that I can go off of based on popularity or whatever. So I know with the embedded video it's going to make life a little bit easier. It does kind of suck for the embedded videos because like how it was stated in the blog post, we initially wanted to have the embedded video to come from YouTube, and then we were going to have a linked video, kind of like what we've always done, that was just still going to be hosted on the site. And we had to reverse those roles because the YouTube video elements just wasn't loading with this with the new editor that we included. So if you were initially creating your post, you would see it, but then as soon as you submit it, it just wouldn't show up. So don't know if it has something to do with the elements or whatever with the site. It just not cooperating and whatnot. So yeah, and that that's overall the site updates. Nothing too crazy going on. I know as time goes on, we're going to look into a new server and whatnot, because the week before we started doing all the maintenance and stuff, I finally hit the danger zone of available storage space. So kind of like with this video and many others that's going to be posted for the time being, we're just going to post these to the YouTube account and then link them to our socials, and then you can view them that way. But everything's going to be public when we get the new server and everything set up, and get all the planning figured out and all the dust settles and whatnot. So, and at least for the most part, it seems like for the site update that we did do, it's probably still going to stay the same, moving towards the new server too as well. So I know there'll be posts and stuff about that on the site for sure, because just because I'm not posting any more video content on the site doesn't mean that I'm not going to be posting blogs and other content in general. The videos are the things that really eats up the space on the site. So I just have to be careful with what I do, and that's just how I'm going to do it. So the other thing too is that if you're on Sofa and whatnot, you might have noticed from some of my friends, I got some surprise birthday gifts that I really wasn't expecting at all to get, and definitely kind of touched me a little bit. I got one from Lucario J, which obviously if you're looking on YouTube right now, you should definitely be seeing the image right now for the Happy Birthday Lazz for the 35th birthday that had just gone through and whatnot. So he drew pretty much me holding a cake with the candles being 35 and whatnot, which I thought was pretty cool. And this guy's really, really, really good with drawing me and whatnot. Like I know, Like, I know if you look at the image and whatnot, you might kind of question, like, wow, he really kind of made you look tired or old with all the lines and stuff underneath the eyes. But it's like, but that's who I am, you know. That's just how it goes for me. Like, I feel really connected with it, and I really appreciate that gift, and I'm pretty sure he knows. And if he happens to come across this video too, you know, I'm sure he's really, you know, already knows that. But, you know, from my heart, I really, really love this. It's pretty cool. So, you know, kind of going down the line for birthday gifts and stuff. I had a second birthday gift that came from Oi, and you know, she gave me like pretty much a video for wishful thinks and whatnot, which, you know, I'm going to be playing right now.
Hey Lazz, my awesome dragon pal. December 14th was your birthday, and I just wanted to make this short little birthday video for you. Sorry for being late, but hope you had an awesome birthday, and you are awesome. Bye!
So that was always little birthday video, which, to be honest, she didn't really have to make, because she wished me a happy birthday like a day before my birthday, December 13th, because she wasn't too sure if she was going to be online on December 14th to wish me then. So, you know, that was the only reason why she said sorry it was late, because she posted it on the 15th. And, you know, overall, you know, it was pretty much like a coordinated gift from Lucario, kind of asking Oi, hey, can you make a video for Lazz and whatnot, which I thought was pretty cool from both of them. So yeah, you know, so those are my two furry birthday gifts and whatnot. You know, the image I already have posted on my site, and you know, I kind of forgot to post this image on my So Furry as well, because it just, from all the server maintenance and everything going on, I just didn't really have the time to do it. But you know, I know I have it posted there as well. You know, personally, for my birthday, it was pretty good. You know, got windshield wipers, which I really needed for the truck. Got some assorted German beers and stuff, which I do like German beers. Some dragon's milk, I do like drinking that as well. So, you know, I know I'm going to be enjoying that as the time goes on and whatnot. I mean, I don't drink that often, but it's always nice to have a beer every now and then, just to kind of unwind and relax. So, you know, yeah, you know, overall it was a good birthday. You know, I worked, had a lot of things to do, but you know, it was cool. I loved it. Yeah, so I guess really the last part for this Lazz Logs is just going to be a year-end roundup. And you know, technically for this video, well, this log, I guess, really, you know, this is, you know, it's kind of hard to put into words. I mean, not that I'm disappointed or anything from everything that's happened this year. You know, I mean, I know it kind of went into a huge spiral around May with work and whatnot, and I know that's been, you know, I wouldn't particularly say my main focus, but obviously, you know, your job controls your livelihood, and you know, that could have easily changed my livelihood and how things have gone. And you know, fortunately that kind of worked out. You know, getting a new roof on the house and whatnot, that was a little touch and go too, just because, you know, mostly just trying to find somebody. I don't know why it was just so hard to just reach out to people, and just not getting any responses back, like, drove me insane for a while. And I mean, the contractor that we hired and whatnot did a fantastic job, and nothing weird or shady occurred the entire time, which is great. I mean, I know it's an unfortunate thing to think about, but it does happen though. People get, you have the crooked people out there that's just like that in the world. I'm very happy that I was able to get the topic video done for the HCA. It ain't HCA. I'm thinking like a hospital here. NCH. NCH. All the NCH software that I kind of covered like a year before. I'm really glad that I was able to push that through and get that out this year, because I know if it would have hit September of 2023, I probably just would have pulled the plug on the project, because it would have been about a year and not doing nothing. But I mean, I'm happy that I was able to get it done, and I had a fun time doing it too. I might do more of those. It's kind of hit or miss too, because I'm not actively looking for new software. Is kind of the thing. I was doing PC support. I was always actively looking for stuff and whatnot, and trying it out and testing it. And I would like to do more of those, but I know going down the pike and stuff, it's probably going to be far and few between. If I get some users here on the site, or if I get people saying I should do more of these or something, then maybe I might do that. I know I really love doing the breakdown let's play. That brought me so much joy playing that. You guys have no idea how much joy and happiness that's brought me. It's a game I grew up with, and I wouldn't say I played it a lot growing up. I did play it a good amount of times, but not as much as like Halo and Halo 2. Those games I have played the living fuck out of. So but I mean, it was a great fun time. And I know for now, like, the Let's Plays is probably where my topic videos are going to kind of focus on, unless something kind of catches my attention. And I mean, granted, right now I'm doing the Army of Two, the 40th day right now, which I know I have the one video posted, and I still haven't even played it again. Just, it's all about timing and things like that, which I really only do 3 of these Lazz Log-esque based things a month. So technically, if I didn't do like what I'm doing now, it would be either a topic video or one of my WDFLs and whatnot. So just gotta see however that goes and whatnot. But I'm feeling really good about the Let's Plays. It's kind of fun doing that, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I do and whatnot. It's just fun to do. I could see why people have done it before, just getting on the late bandwagon. I know, well, granted, this is if you only have an account, and at the time of this, I don't have anybody here with an account here on Lazz Network. But the thing is the WDFLs are fun to do. I can still see me doing it because it's just fun to do. I'm hoping I can be more animated and involved when I do cover those. I know the last one that I did, I enjoyed it, but it kind of opened my thinking cap a little bit for other ideas and concepts that I'm going to be looking into as well. But, I mean, I can't really get any kind of critiquing for that because you know, that's really a user-based thing because it's, NSFW content, obviously. 18 plus, profanities and things. I mean, there's always profanities in my vehicles, wow, in my videos and stuff. So, it's just how that is. But yeah, overall, 2023 wasn't that bad of a year. It was a good time. I'm hoping 2024 is going to be better. Got to see however Christmas and New Year's is going to go because it hasn't necessarily happened at the recording of this, but we'll see however it goes and whatnot. But yeah, I think that covers everything for this edition of Lazz Logs, guys. I hope you've enjoyed everything that I've posted so far. Once again, I'm sorry. I thought I was going to do more of these throughout the year just because it's a simple format and an easy setup and go. But it's like I said, like it's either I didn't have the time to do it, or it turned into when I did have the time to do it, I just didn't really have anything to discuss because I didn't have any updates with my job or home life or anything like that. So, I want to actually have something to talk about and a few topics and things. Alright guys, well, hope you have a great 2023, and I will see you all in 2024. Until next time.